Yeah, folks. Like I always say, give thanks and praises to your creator, whoever you may conceive your creator to be. No, let me jump right into it. My son Tremaine from Canada lives in Canada. Give me inspiration to make this video. He is seeing some of his white friends where he works ask him that we should be not really ask him to say that we should be glad that we have 1 month for Black History Month and that they don't have a month for Italians, for Caucasians, for Mexicans, etc. So I said to him, the next time that they tell you that we should be privileged because we have 1 month for our history, where that we know that 1 month really can't cover our history, tell them that without us as black people, there would be no history. I said, let them know that without us as black people, there would not be no history. Regardless to whoever have history, when they trace their roots back, they will see in that history there's black people in there. Not doing stuff, black people that is making history. So even in China, you have the black Chinese, the original Chinese are black. The original Jews are black. You know what I'm saying? So when they're talking about we should be glad that we have just 1 month for black history, no, that is not it. Without us, there's no history. That's the end of that. Now, they're also saying that we keep saying that black lives matter. My son again said that, they said to him that, and they're saying that all lives matter. And he said to them that yes, all lives matter. Even our life matter. But you don't have to go through the turmoil, the ridicule, the racism, the discrimination that black folks go through. So that's why your life don't really matter in that sense, because you don't have to go through what we go through. So that's why we're saying that our life matter, our black lives matter, because we have to go through all this every day. You guys don't have to go through it. So your life don't have that problem. You don't have to worry about getting stopped by the cops, getting pulled over for no reason, walking in the store and they're walking behind you to see what you're doing if you're going to steal something. You don't have to go through that. No Italians, no Caucasians, no Jewish, no Hispanic. No, those folks really have to go through that. Black folks go through that every day. No, you don't see no white person getting hanged from a tree recently, or in these times 2020. You don't see no white person getting pulled over and getting their knee and their neck. You don't see no white person or no Jewish or no Italian or no other nationality getting pulled over and getting shot when they're running in their back. You don't see no other person getting the cops breaking their door down, going in their house and shooting them 24 times in their own house. You don't see no person trying to go in their house and the cop going to stop and ask them as a black person, where you going? You sure you live here? See, you guys don't go through that. You guys don't get that tormentation that we go through every day. So saying that Black Lives Matter means, yes, Black lives, and he said to say this too, Black Lives Matter too. T-double-O. We know that all lives matter, but like we said before, you guys don't have to go through what we go through. So that's why we're making a statement that Black Lives Matter too. So if you guys can't understand that, then I think your mental capacity or your way of thinking or your program is so warped you can't see through the bullshit to realize that what we are going through on a daily basis, we have to make that statement that Black Lives Matter. So, on that note, folks, like I will always say, look at it from all angles. Because, like I said before, you guys don't go through what we go through as black people. Nah, getting stopped for no reason, getting bad credit because we can't get no good credit, so they say your credit gets bad. You can't get a good paying job, and those that do get a good paying job think that they're white and they're above the other black people that is beneath them. That's what they would say. So they think because they have their white friends, they don't want to associate with underprivileged black people, but that's a different video for a different time. That's what we call the black bulle, so we leave them alone. But the topic here is that there would be no history without us. And you don't go through what we go through for you to say that white lives matter, because you don't have to go through what we go through. So, keeping my point here, black lives matter too. All of us. So, like my son also said again too, he said that, and I said it before, he would like the whole world to start from scratch and start over with no person having nothing, and see who would survive. And I said, you know who will survive, son? He said, that I know. We. I said, you have it absolutely correct, son. So, my son, you know I love you. All of my sons, all three. But this one, Tremaine, you know I love him because he's thinking really outside the box. And he's seeing it for what it really is. But I love all of them. But me and him, we know we're always close. Folks, so until then, like I always say, give thanks and praises. Subscribe, like, thumbs up. Peace out. One love.